Wheat farmers and breeders across the Texas Panhandle are loving the wet conditions and thriving wheat crops. But with the recent moisture comes new disease and fear of stripe rust. ABC 7's KVII-TV reports.
From drought to rain and hail damage, Texas Panhandle wheat farmers prepare for the elements.
We've had a large breeding nursery here at Bushland that we lost last Sunday night, and it was looking very good, probably 100, 120 bushel yields in some of the best plots. And now we're going to be good to get our seed back on it.
Jackie Rudd and other wheat breeders say the past 4 years have been all about studying drought conditions.
Oh, this year has actually been a lot of fun because we've had 4 years of heavy drought, and that drought has just been, we're able to learn a lot about drought tolerance, but you just don't see the full expression of the crop.
Now, recent rainfall has allowed them to study disease control in wheat crops for the first time in years.
Someplace we can get good data on disease resistance almost every year. This year we're able to pick it up every place.
But with all of that moisture comes the fear of fungus and rust.
With the rain comes problems of disease sometimes. And we've had a considerable amount of leaf rust and stripe rust, particularly stripe rust throughout the state. And a little bit up in this area. It came in late, and we'll take a little bit of the crop out, but really not much, maybe 5–10%.
Many farmers were forced to use fungicides to keep their crops alive, but wheat farmer David Clevenger says he was willing to risk it all to win big during harvest time.
A little bit concerned with rust about a month ago, but we decided with the cool temperatures it wasn't that big a factor, and it ended up it wasn't a factor at all.
Clevenger says some farms saw a lot of hail damage, but for the most part, wheat farmers across the Texas Panhandle are being rewarded for their hard work.
The last 6 years we've been through the drought, and last year there was very little wheat to be harvested. We think this crop is probably one of the better we've had in many years.
About 60 to 70% of the state's grain is produced in the Panhandle, but this year that percentage is expected to be much higher because of the recent moisture. In Amarillo, KVII-TV, ABC 7 News.